Have you ever wondered if fish could fly? Well, get ready, because today we're diving into the amazing world of creatures that almost do. Imagine warm, crystal-clear water shimmering under the sun. Colorful coral reefs dot the seabed, like underwater gardens bursting with life. Schools of tiny, silver fish dart through the water, and playful sea turtles munch on seaweed. This is where our adventure begins. Our guide today is Echo, a young, curious dolphin. Echo loves exploring, and nothing excites him more than discovering new wonders in the ocean. He's always asking questions like, why do starfish have 5 arms? Or how do clams make pearls? Today, Echo's got a brand new puzzle. He's noticed some very unusual shadows gliding along the sandy bottom. Echo swims closer, his sleek body cutting through the water. He sees them large, flat creatures that seem to float effortlessly. They aren't flapping their tails like other fish. Instead, they're moving their bodies in a way that reminds Echo of, well, flying. Wow, Echo whistles in amazement. What are those? An older, wiser sea turtle, Shelly, floats nearby, munching on some delicious seagrass. Those, young Echo, are rays, she says, her voice slow and gentle. They are some of the most graceful creatures in the sea. Rays, Echo repeats, tilting his head. But they don't swim like us. They look like underwater birds. Shelly chuckles. You're right, Echo. They use their large pectoral fins, those wing-like parts on their sides, to move through the water. It's like they're flapping their wings to fly. Echo circles around a magnificent manta ray, its wings spanning several feet. It glides past him with a gentle sway, almost as if it's dancing. But how can they fly underwater? He wonders aloud. It's all about the shape of their bodies and the way they move their fins, Shelly explains. Think of it like this. When a bird flaps its wings, it pushes air downwards, lifting it up. Rays do something similar. They flap their pectoral fins to push water backwards, propelling them forward. Echo watches as a spotted eagle ray gracefully swoops down to the seabed, searching for food. So, they're not really flying, but it looks like flying because they're flapping their fins. Exactly, Shelly smiles. And different rays have different ways of flying. Some, like the manta ray, flap their fins slowly and elegantly, gliding through the water. Others, like the eagle ray, flap their fins more quickly, giving them bursts of speed. Echo is amazed. He never knew that creatures could fly underwater. He spends the rest of the afternoon observing the rays, noticing how they use their fins to steer and change direction. He even sees a stingray bury itself in the sand, using its fins to create a small cloud of sediment. Shelly adds, rays are very important to our ocean community, Echo. They help keep the seabed clean by eating small creatures and keeping the ecosystem in balance. They're also a food source for larger animals, like sharks. Echo understands. The rays are not just beautiful, they're essential. He watches as a group of rays swim together, their movements synchronized and graceful. It's like watching an underwater ballet. I learned so much today, Shelly, Echo says, his voice filled with excitement. I learned that rays aren't really flying, but they use their fins like wings to move through the water. And I learned that they're important for the ocean. Shelly nods wisely. The ocean is full of surprises, Echo. The more you explore, the more you'll discover. As the sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the seabed, Echo says goodbye to Shelly and promises to continue his explorations. He knows that there are still countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered in the deep blue sea.